What's going on YouTube? It's Vicious Bird here. Today I'm going to go over some damage with guns, some DPS, and all that other stuff, kind of black magic stuff that's going on. Um, this is just from gameplay that I've played and then stuff I've read through Reddit and stuff. So DPS is damage per second. That's total bullet damage. This calculation is what I have from what I experience. What I'm saying is this is not written anywhere because there really isn't any much um, actual firm data coming from Ubisoft or anything. It's just pretty much what everybody's been somewhat saying. Um, Headshots are not critical shots. Chest shots are not critical shots. It can all vary on the armor they have also. Player versus AI is completely different also. Of course, because players can regen. DPS matters in a lot of ways because it's the output you'll be doing per magazine to any given target. Now, and hindsight, if you really look at it and you set up yourself for just straight up high damage DPS and no health, you can put out a bunch of bullets, but you can't take anything. You know, you're pretty much going to be a marshmallow. You're just going to get hit and you're going down. You can be tanky, but being tanky does come at a huge cost most of the time because your damage DPS drops. When your health DPS is high, your damage drops. It's cool against AI. You can get away with it sometimes in a dark zone, but when you get into the occasional fight where you're taking more than 4 or 5 guys, especially in the dark zone where they're extremely high level in certain places, you can be literally just looking at red skulls over your head and you're screwed. Uh, like personally, my favorite loadout to run with, most of the time when I'm running with either RPK that's modded and a marksman rifle. The marksman rifle, you can do up to 11,000 damage if you get a headshot. That normally drops people in 2 shots. The RPK or any light machine gun is good just for when you're pretty much close quarters or you need something that you just need to bring somebody down because there's a lot of them around you. In my opinion, if you max those 2 out, you're doing pretty good because as you notice, good headshot even with the RPK doesn't even lose damage when you're going down range. If they're out there and you're still shooting in the head, you're fine. You don't lose any damage drop off, and that's somewhat what you want. This is a cover based shooter, so pretty much you're not going to be going toe to toe with everybody because there are some missions where you've got 30 targets and you're out there trying to kill them all, but you can't go YOLO because what's going to happen when you do? You'll die, and those spawn points suck. I've been in places where I spawn automatically, die because there's 5 guys around me, and a turret. What am I supposed to do then? It's like you can fight your way out, but they're already hitting you before you're even able to move your controller. It's the way it's set up. Even with a good team, we've managed to muscle through certain things, but it did take a lot of cost. We went down a few times. Um, there's just random amounts of damage that you can get done when you're trying to do it. You can just keep going and, add yourself being a clunker, but like I said, you're not going to do the damage you want to do. And sometimes running as a good, hard hitting, decent hitting actually, guy, if you have a sniper or a marksman rifle, and it's decently modded, you're doing 1100 damage every headshot you do. If you're consistent with those headshots, you're doing good. You can drop them down as fast as possible, and depending on how your loadout is, that's how you can do. Yeah, you can use an assault rifle, but you're not doing the fast action damage that you can do with 2 shots. I've played a lot of the missions by myself. So the formula for this whole crazy madness of DPS, somewhat from what everybody's been saying, is per bullet base damage plus critical hit damage plus headshot damage plus, on top of all that, critical headshot damage multiplied by your magazine size, and then you divide everything of that by your cycle time. The cycle time means how long it takes you to reload. Yeah, well, at this point in time, in my opinion, if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, you can. But if you go for something that is all around, that works also. You can have two assault rifles that do as much damage as a sniper and an LMG, but at the same time, everybody game style is a little different. For if you're starting out, you want to start hitting hard. You're gonna start with a Huntman's rifle or something like that, and that's where you want to start. You want to go there and you get an assault rifle. So this way, you're taking out targets at long range. You aren't a cover-based shooter. The damage output on this SRS, it's 4,555. That's in the chest. If I go to the head, I get 1,100 plus. That's where you want to be at most of the time. You can go between both the LMG and the marksman rifle. They both have their pluses and negatives. Of course, it's kind of funny how you don't lose any damage going down range, but hey, it works. Everybody has their own liking. This is personally mine. The DPS works out for me when I do a headshot. So you guys try it out. Quick Easter egg of some Rainbow Six goggles sitting right there on our left hand side. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and enjoy.